Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now Anderson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the...
I wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight. Show in Tokyo, I wanna karaoke, bump it a little bit louder, a little bit louder. Hey, I wanna sing along with Elton John in a white limousine rolling right here, right now, right here, right now. But I won't take that train, I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight. Scream your name, wanna make you smile. Let's be runaways, leave it all behind. Will you take that train? Will you catch that flight? If you're on that plane, we'll be taking off tonight. All the money in the world, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all in the world. And even if we're broke, baby, don't mean a thing to me, 'cause you're all in the world. Right here, right now. I need you right here, right
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Ohio. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
The play clock's running down. Now Hundley. And Green with a catch left side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Always got some breathing room. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now in his 9th year, here's Jonathan Stewart. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They go play action here on 1st down. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
20.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers.
One hallmark of good defenses.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Gotti and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Throwing, Hundley. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But, boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
20.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
On second down, Anderson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
On the keeper, it's Hundley. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Newton on 1st down. Backing up. Buying time to his left. He's got the second team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Stewart is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll make it third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A play fake to Stewart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Here's a 3-time All-Pro Andy Lee to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Hundley. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good game. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Ohio, let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Flex round.
They come out here in the eye. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
Back to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the 4th quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. 2nd down following the run. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll set up a throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver, and it'll be 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now a carry here for their fullback. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team is going to get the ball? And in that situation, they supply.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets him
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Stewart is the lone setback. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flex round. Here we go. White 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one... Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Stewart on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. On 1st and 10, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his...
And he's going to pull his way in for a Panther score. Jonathan Stewart, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there,
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down, Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Defense showing blitz.
All right, now look at 56.
Now it's Lynch. This is Johnson. He's got it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, 61 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And chalk that up as the first touchdown pass of the career of Paxton Lynch, the former Memphis Tiger.
And what a great journey for him. From Deltona, Florida, to West Tennessee for college, and then on to the NFL. That's his first touchdown pass. I don't think it's going to be close to his last. This guy has a lot of talent. Long levered guy, one of the taller quarterbacks you'll see, but terrific footwork to complement it.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Call it a gain of 3, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
4th and 1? This is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards. And he gets the tough yards here to give his guys a first down.
Newton on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Newton to throw. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Lynch looking to throw on second. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. To throw, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. In the backfield is Anderson. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch finding time. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And some room to work. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And an athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice game. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Newton, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Let's go.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And for K'Wan Short, the questions about his motor really went away in 2015. Boy, what a season he had.
17 tackles for a loss last year, and, of course, give him another one right there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and they're going to face a third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now it's Lynch. Looking deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. Anderson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Here we go. Lynch on fourth down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
All right, here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out here in the eye. Lynch to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On third down, Lynch. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run again here with Artis Payne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Pass incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Here we go now.
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Coney Ely in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles? They've got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short, busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In the backfield is Anderson. Throwing, Lynch. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
One last shot for Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Week 1 loss, but it's just week 1. Moving forward, how do they regroup?
Well, the coaching staff's going to go over all the game film. They'll grade everyone. And the key for them, no panic. It's one game, clean up what didn't work well, and move on in advance.
So for Carolina, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's an unsuccessful start to the defense of their Super Bowl title as they'll begin 0-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers get their revenge on the Broncos in the 2016 opener as we say goodnight from Denver.
say no to feeling drunk, girl, you sound. Is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh